Hey friends, I'm here to share with you things that I get asked about all the time. And that is, how do you naturally support a horse's gut, their coat, their hooves, even their mood? So we're gonna talk about some of those things in a natural way. There's lots of supplements, and there is an industry of supplementation that will cost you your arm and a leg and half your house if you wanna go that route. There is necessities of great supplements out there. I've really enjoyed the results that have come from implementing natural support. Let's talk foundational, which is gut health and digestion. That is 70% of their immune system. It affects their energy, their mood, and their performance. So like our horse here, his goal is to jump really high in the air. That performance is essential for my daughter's goals and this horse's goals. But there's common issues that come with improper digestion, like ulcers and poor absorption, and you get that nervous gut system that's happening. So natural support options, this is something I just discovered today accidentally. I have this growing all over my house, and a huge one is aloe vera. It's soothing and it's anti-inflammatory. Our horses, if you have them to have a job, it means that they need support. So help their inflammation in a natural way. That aloe vera is wonderful, but it's also really proactive to support against ulcers. Those are scary. There's lots of medications, and that medication is very costly. I love aloe vera. It grows like a weed around where I'm at. I'm not sure where you're at. It's something in your house or in your barn that you just water it and it can grow on very little water is the other benefit about that. Slippery elm and marshmallow root. This helps the gut lining of that support. We have probiotics and prebiotics. Not all probiotics and prebiotics are treated equally. There are some gross concepts of where they will take the droppings of a healthy horse's gut and they will make probiotics out of that. It sounds awful, but in essence what you're doing is you're taking something that's working in another horse's gut and you are transferring it to support your horse's gut. I know, it's gross. They do it in England. You guys can go check it out a little bit more. Apple cider vinegar. We do this for us. Why not our horses? The trick is getting them to drink it though. Hey boy, you're pushing me out of here. He wants to be all nice and snuggly. The trick is to add a little bit of sweet, cover it up with apples, throw some oats in there. Horses usually love grain. They don't need very much, so just remember that. That is going to be alkalinizing to be able to keep their pH balances, and that is going to be a very gentle detox. Yep, horses need to detox too, just like we do to keep healthy. Let's talk about vitamin gaps. When you are just feeding alfalfa fed, you are most likely depriving your horse of its proper zinc and copper. This is your coat, skin, and hoof health. Dark horses especially, you're gonna see them tan or go lighter or fade in the summer when they don't have enough copper, especially. Iodine, that supports the thyroid function. We see it with us. If you start hearing what I'm saying, like, oh, that's similar to us, it is, they need support just like we do. Vitamin E, okay, this one is hugely overlooked in horses and the need for it, especially when they have no fresh pasture. Now we have grass-fed hay. What are we gonna miss in their diet if they're just grass-fed hay? You've got your calcium, especially hay that is low in legumes. You have your selenium and vitamin E. Selenium is just a really easy supplement. Look into giving your horse Brazil nuts. Vitamin E as well, and then lysine. This is an amino acid that supports, ready for it, muscle tone and the top line here. We want this top line to be nice and beautiful. So horses and emotions, of course they have emotions. Look at what they have to do, and if they absorb what they're around, us humans don't offer them a lot of emotional support. These horses are for sure supporting our emotions. So natural ways for them and us alike, magnesium. This helps their nervous system relax. Chamomile valerian root. Guess one of my favorite products, the Serenity Stick. Let's see how he does. This has the valerian root in it. This also has oils like lavender, which are really good for horses. Now, when you expose a horse to an essential oil, you're gonna pay attention to their body language. They're either gonna come in and lick it. So right now, he's like, what is that? And they'll start processing, and that you'll see them lick their lips. You'll watch their ears and trust them. He's gonna know if he's wanting this or needing this. So Right now, he's just kind of processing, like, what does that smell? He's not a very uptight horse, so great, that was a good smell for him. Moving on. Groundwork. Remember that these guys, just like us, can feel pent up. There is the Pinelli. This simple groundwork every day, if you can just take 15 minutes to be with your horse, activate its mind, you're gonna help the horse's nerves and emotions. Deeper into something that I'm passionate about, which is essential oils. You have to be careful because when you're working in the high-end arenas, when you're working in the elite arenas, there's essential oils that are deemed not okay. And lavender is one commonly known for horses, that it's good, it helps them stay calm. When you use a CPTG essential oil, the benefit is that it isn't going to be able to be tracked in the blood system. The horse's body just absorbs it and processes it. But you know what, we don't want to risk that. And so what oil I go for, which has very similar properties to lavender, is petitgrain. Let's see what he thinks of petitgrain. This is a very calming essential oil, but before a show, not only are we trying to support the horse, but sometimes putting these oils on can help the rider as well find their calm, find their center to have a better performance. So it has a multi-benefit. When we talk about cedar woods, they're gonna find these naturally in nature. And that's what I love about the essential oils, is that we're basically bringing nature to a pen. They only have this footage to be able to hang out in. They're not free range in a field, which is a lot of horses. And so let's give them the support that they have. Cedar woods. Arbor vitae is another form of cedar wood that I like. He is just happy to be eating this hay. We just shifted him to this slow feeder, but notice how he keeps coming back to the cedar wood. He's like, I like that. And we just let him keep smelling it and processing with it. It is really good at emotional security. You can bring in frankincense. This is one that's very grounding and focus. If your horse has a hard time with focus, frankincense is genius with rider and horse alike. That oil is great. Back of the neck, behind their ears is a great place. Bergamot is known as the essential oil of self-love. There is a lot of work that I've done with horses, and the power of self-acceptance and love. I don't want to talk too much, but I've had some pretty incredible experiences that these horses are processing things from generations past. I don't know if you guys have heard of generational healing, but I've done some incredible work with horses and helping them process the expectations of what they were born into and what we require of them. And bergamot is, yes, one. Let's talk a little deep for a minute, which is the oil of self-love. When you're about to perform, let's talk about the benefits of a rider. When you're about to perform, you might make a mistake, and that's okay. You're allowed to make mistakes. Do you see how that oil of self-love might come in to be a benefit of confidence? Gut health. We talked a little bit with the aloe vera. Let's talk essential oils. This guy every day gets digestion and oregano. They're wonderful for the gut. More specific essential oils, when we talk about hoof ligament support, copaiba, that is one that is going to support the inflammation, repair in the horse. But we've got to talk about liquid gold. In horses and human alike, this is your genius. It's called liquid gold for tissue recovery. Great after a show. It's great for recovery. These are two oils that are fantastic topically support. They help reduce the discomfort that you could feel. That way you can take them internally or topically for the horses. The trick always with horses, like the aloe vera, as we're trying to get him to take the aloe vera, it's all about making it appealing. Treat the horses like they are 3-year-old toddlers and you're going to be set up to take care of them. I could go on about emotional support, especially for those mares. I did have a wild mare who I was able to settle down. So make a comment if you are interested in mare support, as well as we can talk about things like how to specifically take care of the colored skin, the color fur horse that you are looking to support. It's a great day to find natural ways to live better, better, and better.